Welcome back to the Gospel Teachings of Richard Arlen Kern. This is Jacob, and today we're going to be talking about God testing his saints. We're going to start with Ecclesiasticus chapter 2, verses 1 through 6. Son, when you come to the service of God, stand in justice and in fear, and prepare your soul for temptation. Humble your heart and endure. Wait on God with patience. Join yourself to God and endure, that your life may be increased in the latter end. Take all that shall be brought upon you, and in your sorrow endure, and in your humiliation keep patience. For gold and silver are tried in the fire, but acceptable men are tried in the furnace of humiliation. Believe God, and he will recover you, and direct your way, and trust in him. Keep his fear, and grow old therein. Tobias chapter 12, verses 8 through 14. Prayer is good with fasting and alms. When you did pray with tears, I offered your prayer to the Lord, and because you were acceptable to God, it was necessary that temptation should prove you, and now the Lord has sent me to heal you. Next, Job was tempted by the devil. Job chapters 1 and 2. And the Lord said to Satan, Have you considered my servant Job? You have moved me against him, that I should afflict him without cause. In all these things, Job did not sin with his lips. Next, even Jesus was tempted by the devil. Matthew 4, verses 1 through 11. Then Jesus was led into the desert by the Spirit to be tempted by the devil. Then the devil left him, and behold, angels came and ministered to him. God sometimes uses people as his angels or messengers. Hebrews 13:2. Do not forget to entertain strangers, for thereby some have entertained angels unaware. Definitions. 1. Tempt. To try to persuade someone to do something, especially something which will involve him in a sinful or wrongful act. 2. To be attractive, enticing, etc. to someone. 3. To run the risk of provoking God. Next, humble is of little worth, or 2, of lowly condition. Humiliate means to make a person suffer by lessening his dignity, high opinion of himself, or self-esteem. Dignity is the quality of commanding esteem. Esteem means 1, to have a high opinion of, and 2, to value. Humiliation, being humiliated. Humility, the quality of being without pride. Pride is 1, excessive self-esteem, 2, a source of great satisfaction for which one feels some responsibility, or 3, a sense of satisfaction in one's achievements. 1 Timothy 3:6, he must not be a new convert, lest he be puffed up with pride and incur the condemnation. That's Isaiah 14:11 through 15, passed on the devil for his pride. Try is to strain someone's patience, or to submit to a testing experience. Tried is provoked or tested reliable. Trying is causing impatience and annoyance, or to causing worry or affliction. Affliction is something which causes trouble or distress, or physical or mental suffering. And afflicting your soul, which is not necessarily in this paper, but just because that when that word comes up, I consider that. Afflicting your soul means that you are fasting. So, in a way, you are suffering because you're not eating, which your body needs. You need to eat to have energy to be able to do things. Same thing. It's when you're afflicted, you're not well off. You're suffering. That's for sure. So this paper is about God's testing of his saints and how often that occurs. And these are a few passages, but you have to realize there are plenty of people throughout the Bible that had been tested and or suffered. And Job was one of the biggest ones. He basically wrote his whole book about how he suffered and how he was tested, and that he didn't commit a sin, but that the devil saw that he was so perfect that he wanted to try to make him sin. And we have to remember that no matter what we're going through in our time, it's part of God making us like that silver or like that gold. He's trying us in the fire to see what we do. And what we have to do is not give up our faith, not worry about all of the things that are going on in our lives. No matter how bad they can be, we have to still manage to have faith in God, because it is His plan, and He does have a plan for you. You just have to remember that if you give in too quick, or if you say, I don't like how this is going, and you back off, He's not going to show you what you could see if you just stuck around a little bit longer, had a little more faith, and showed Him that you truly believed Him. He's not going to show His secrets, His wisdom, His knowledge to anyone. He needs to know that you are reliable, and that you can humble yourself, have no pride, and trust in Him. Please consider this message today. Have a good night, and God bless you.